Well, now that I got the dash all torn apart on the Firebird again, I guess I'll go ahead and double check everything in here and go ahead and go over a couple things with you. Now, I know a lot of people that have problems with their gauge lights not working, or like their shifter light that says what gear they're in, the heater control bulbs, the little light in the cigarette lighter, and all that stuff. It has to be grounded. It has power going in, but it has to be grounded good for it to work. So people will be driving and their gauge lights will start flickering, or it'll bang on the dash, and sometimes they have lights, sometimes they don't. How this all works is, say I've got my cigarette lighter right here, it has this little clip on it. Now this is going to go here. This end of the clip is going to go to the bottom of your gauge cluster there, and this side here is going to be grounding out your radio. So now if one of those aren't hooked up and grounded good, then chances are you won't have lights in there. Or if you're missing this clip altogether, that'll definitely be a problem for you. So and also on these circuit boards, I mean, you do have bulbs, have to check all your bulbs, or a gauge cluster. You have this circuit board and all these little lines in there. If any of them get busted, cracked, or anything, I had this one, I just put a little piece of tape because the laminate was starting to come off. But if any of those aren't making good contact, then chances are that bulb isn't going to work right. So this all has to be grounded. This metal case itself, this has to be grounded good. I'll go in there and I'll show you some examples of that. Now let me tell you, if you're messing with one of these Firebirds or Camaros, probably the GTOs, Le Mans, Tempest, get this dash out of here, or this instrument cluster. Only way I found to get that out, I mean, you can take all the bolts out, it just ain't coming out of there unless you might be able to get it if you pull the wheel, steering wheel. But what I did is I just loosened this bolt right here, and you have another one right on the other side right here. And if you loosen those up, the column will drop down far enough where you can pull that cluster out of there. But you don't want to put a bunch of weight on the column, because you'll screw up your knuckle up there and everything. So I went ahead and put the bolts back in just nice and snug, so it's not hanging there and getting weight on it. But I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can get that out of there to work on your gauge cluster and everything. Alright, I got the gauge cluster plugged in. Got my headlight knob over here. Go ahead and turn that on. You do see the turn signal lights. Those are lit up. I think the only reason that is because I don't have any bulbs in there or something. But other than that, I don't have any dash lights. So I got a little jumper clip here, grounded out to a part of metal down there. I'll just clip it on this bottom corner. Notice they're good and bright. Let's see, it says I got my brights on. Hit the button down here. Brights are off, but they're good and bright. Turn it off. Pretty dim. So I mean, that's going to make a world of difference if you got something grounded or not. And then you got your little shifter, says what gear you're in. See, this wire here is hot. Here's a little clip right here. Now that I got this clip clipped on and grounded, that's working. I got the, where'd that go? Got something else over here, if I can find it. Here's the little light for your cigarette lighter. Just has one wire going to it. It's if I get this little jumper, put it on there, see that light comes on. So when you're hitting bumps and your lights are coming on and off and everything, there's a good chance that you got a ground that's loose or something. So definitely check into that. I've also heard of people on these circuit boards running little wires off of there to just give it a better ground to get the lights brighter and everything. So get this camera to focus. So if you're having any issues with your lights, definitely check out all your grounds and everything, because make a world of a difference. So hope that helped you out, and hopefully I'll get this crap back together. Thanks for watching.